Well, this was stupid. In my last video, I tried to make some Rooster Tail lures at home on the cheap. But because most of my order hadn't arrived, I just made something in the spirit of a Rooster Tail. But now that I have way too many lure parts, I thought I'd give it another go and show you how you can make these lures for way cheaper than the store-bought versions. And for these types of lures, you only really need a few things like a blade, a body, and a hook of your choice. Don't forget about a bead. The brand name version of these actually have this hook dressing attached directly to the wire. I'll do one version as close to the original as possible, and one dressed with bucktail for a separate one I'll make. Just feed everything directly onto the wire, starting with the blade, then the bead, the body, and the hook. Everything was going great until I put on these new size 10 mustad hooks, and I noticed it was getting a little close to my finger, and sure enough my hand slipped and the hook just barely caught my finger here. First thought was just to rip it out, but it went through past the barb, and I had wire cutters right there, so it felt like the responsible thing to do was just to cut the hook. I also remember I bought these hook covers, and I put those on so this wouldn't happen again. The good thing about this was it showed me how sharp these new mustad hooks are, so I'm super excited to go fishing with them. The wrapping is definitely not as smooth and pretty as the brand name versions, but these cost me just under $1 a piece, so I'll take it. I then went ahead and made a second version that was just a little bit more my style, and I love how this thing's looking. But now I have way more lures than I could possibly need, so I think it's time to start fishing.